Danny Masters versus the Lion Girlfriends.
Ooh,
And guess
rematch.
what? And Danny lost his time. And it's going to cost him.
It's a 1-1 in the trial shenanigans, but terrible. That 70s show actor Danny Masterson found guilty of being inappropriate with two women. You can read that word there. That 70s show actor, yeah, is found guilty, and they said he could face what, 8 to 30 years?
Yeah, no, it's like 40. It's like, yeah, it's like, no, it's like 40 years to life. When basically 40 years is life if you're that old.
Yeah, he had 3 counts
But life is
against
no
him.
parole.
He beat one and got charged with two. Apparently, Danny is a major member of the Scientology. That
Mm-hmm.
is his religion, and he's a part of that. And
They're
Scientology is a
cold.
very unique organization. Some people allegedly would say it's cult-like, to some people's opinion.
I don't even talk about
Um,
them.
but apparently they're real obsessive. And when these girls came out and started speaking, apparently that the church kind of started to follow them and mess with them and try to mess up their life. And it's been a very weird, very true crimey type of case. So if you're into true crime, this is gonna be right up your alley.
All I gotta say is stay away from Danny, stay away from drugs, and stay away from the weekend.
Oh yeah, let's watch this video clip and then we'll give you our thoughts on what's going on with all these craziness.
Found that 70s show star Danny Masterson guilty of 2 counts of rape in a Los Angeles retrial in which the Church of Scientology played a central role. Now, the jury of 7 women and 5 men reached the verdict after deliberating for 7 days, spread over 2 weeks. Now, they could not reach a verdict on the 3rd count that alleged Masterson raped a longtime girlfriend. They had voted 8-4 in favor of conviction. Well, Masterson was led from the courtroom in handcuffs. The 47-year-old actor faces up to 30 years in prison. His wife, actor and model Bijou Phillips, wept as he was led away. Other family and friends sat stone-faced. Prosecutors retrying Masterson after a deadlocked jury led to a mistrial back in December said that he forcibly raped 3 women at his home between 2001 and 2003.
Just disturbing, just nasty, just horrific. I mean, they were saying crazy things like he pulled out the pistol, had it waving around, having him doing crazy things. I mean, this is exactly why they're considering him a flight risk because he's about to go to jail for this crazy, crazy act, and to make it matters even worse, that he had the Scientology doing his dirty work.
Yeah, supposedly the first girl that he was with, she was in Scientology as well.
Hmm.
And so, they're
Yeah.
really involved with the church. When you're in that religion, you can't like do it a little bit. You kind of got to be full in. And so she didn't want to go straight to the cops. She went to the church, and the church told her like, you can't.
You can't. It's
It's
not
not considered that if it's your boyfriend.
pretty
And where she
much.
was like, no, like we like drink, we have fun and stuff, but sometimes I feel like I pass out, and I don't feel like I drank that much to pass out like that. And then I wake up and he's on top of me, and they're like, well, it's your significant other. That might be weird, but we really wouldn't call that. So, don't report it, but maybe y'all could go to counseling or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, but then it kept on happening, and she eventually went to the police.
yeah. They try to give her some hush money. Allegedly, try to give her at least $10,000 to say, don't go to the cops, but take this money. She didn't want to do that. And, the Scientology
Was it
people.
10,000 or more than? I thought it was like 40.
40,000, I mean, 10 to 40,000. Don't quote me on that. That's what said.
It was a decent amount of money.
And since she didn't take it, the Scientology people took it further. They kicked one of her dogs in the throat. They
Oh, this is the worst part, man. This I was always weird about the Scientologies, but allegedly, keyword allegedly, had something to do with the first girlfriend's dogs
Yep,
losing their life. One dog had their throat crushed,
yep.
which seems like you dang near hired an assassin to take out a dog, which is freaking unforgivable. And then the other dog was like poisoned with rat poison, put in like
Hamburger meat.
hamburger meat or ham, and thrown over the fence, and the dog ate it, and of course passed away. So, and her now boyfriend is actually a singer of, I want to say, Was it the Mars Volta?
Yeah.
Mars Volta, I believe. Sorry, you might want to double check that. I don't believe, but he is a famous singer in the rock community. Um, and yeah, that he's been, believe that they've been followed and messed with. So it's like they're still supposedly kind of trying to, influence these women's lives.
Yeah, but do you think it's gonna be an appeal?
I mean, definitely appeal. I mean, if the first one was a mistrial, so
Yeah.
basically, they couldn't come to a decision. But what's weird is that, each state is different when it comes to laws. And I thought when someone was found guilty, they had to be found a unanimous, or it would be a mistrial or a hung trial. And, apparently that's what happened in the first case. But in the second case, they said he was found guilty, but they said it was something like 8-4 or
Yeah.
something like that, guilty and not guilty. So I don't know how it goes in other states that you can be found guilty even when all of your peers kind of don't vote that way. But
I'm just
I don't know.
surprised.
It seems like there's more enough evidence to convict him, especially if it's more than one woman.
True, true. And I'm just surprised. Like, I would have never suspected the dude from that 70 show to do this, or Cuban Gooding Jr., he's finna go to trial. Like, all these old actors is just nasty dogs.
I feel like a lot of them, like especially back then, people that were famous could abuse their famousness
Uh huh.
and take advantage of women. And with times have changed, and I feel like a lot of those people were getting exposed because a lot of them, it's not even like stuff that they've done recently; it's stuff they've done in the past that's getting them in trouble.
2001 to '03. Like, imagine that. Like, well, how can you get caught with something that's just so old? Like, he was like 20 years old.
Yeah, yeah. There's really,
There's no statute of limitations on anything. I thought it was like
I
10
don't know.
years.
It's kind of weird, man. The whole thing is weird, but especially what's weird is like the Scientology part of it because it's almost like a cult.
Even like
Um,
Ben Affleck in it, or
Tom Cruise is a Scientologist as well. There's many other famous people. It's a famous religion. They kind of believe in like aliens and other things. And allegedly, I don't know if this is 100% true, but I've heard that when you join it and become a real deal member, they make you like confess all your sins that you've ever done in your life on tape. So if you ever try to leave the church, they could basically fully expose you with your voice as evidence or proof.
nah, we ain't rocking with that. We ain't rocking with that. And then on top of that,
Very weird stuff.
I seen online that Seth Rogen was talking about how what's his name? What's his name? Jason Derulo, who you just said that was in Scientology.
Oh, Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise. I said Jason
Jason,
Derulo.
Jason Derulo. He's in your brain from TikTok.
Oh nah, he's canceled.
Follow us on
Nah,
TikTok.
yeah, but
Tales from the Crib on
Tom Cruise. He
TikTok.
said Tom Cruise hit him up, Seth Rogen up, trying to get him to join Scientology. Would you join Scientology?
Tom Cruise asked me, I might. I said, I accept this mission, Tom. I want to go to space. I want to see the aliens. Let me know your secrets.
You ain't that guy. You ain't that cool. You ain't that cool. You ain't.
Man, if Tom Cruise was your best friend, you could do no wrong.
I believe it, but I didn't know.
Oh, no, he might sacrifice you like he did Goose in Top Gun. I don't want to be Goose. I don't want to be smashing no windshield. You never know.